Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got well, actually it's this evening, a rainy Kentucky evening here. I went to the Dollar General stores this afternoon, and I'm going to share with you guys some of my pickups. I found some pretty good stuff. I generally don't go to Dollar Trees or Dollar General, not because I'm trying to be uppity or nothing. It's just I got certain kinds of movies I like to kind of collect them to get in my collection, and you usually don't find them there. I don't collect a lot of newer stuff coming out, like new movies that are being made. Um, I probably should, but I kind of concentrate more on older movies, and I generally don't go there a whole lot. Which they have everything in these stores. I mean, because I found some old stuff and new stuff and everything, but um, I'd like to share with you guys what I've found, and hopefully my light don't run out of power. um, I've got to get a power supply for it here soon. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I will show you guys my Dollar General finds. Not Dollar Tree, Dollar General. But basically the dollar stores around here, or Dollar Trees around here, excuse me, they don't generally get a lot of DVDs for some reason, and if they are, somebody's coming in and buying them out for some reason. And but I don't think it's happening because there's no evidence of them actually ever getting movies. So I'm not positive what's going on there. If they, I haven't never asked the management, because every time I go in there, it's like a madhouse of people, and if just the store looks like a tornado hit it. I was talking to Gary from Gary's Movie Emporium about this a while back, and he was complaining about his stores looking terrible and some of the issues he's been having with Dollar Tree. But I mean, Dollar General, the two stores I went to today were fairly clean. They were nice. Usually Dollar Generals look like the Dollar Trees around here. If you go to these ones that are kind of in what I would call the sub country area, they're kind of out in the country. There's one down the road from me that I didn't go to today. That every time I go in, it looks like a tornado hit it. There's boxes in the floor. I mean, it's obviously just it's hazardous for the customer. I mean, if you had somebody trip over a box or some of the crap they leave on the floor, they could easily sue Dollar General. I mean, it's crazy, but I never hear about lawsuits from Dollar General, so I don't know. I guess a lot of the people go in there too dumb to file a lawsuit if they fell over something, but I better not say that. That's not true. That's not true. I don't feel that way about the people around here. It's just it's just it's funny. I mean, I know the people who run those places are. I'm sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent here, but I feel sorry for the people who have to work in them, because I hear the stories from Dollar General that they don't really treat their employees that well. You know, they make their managers work a lot of hours, and they're understaffed and make the people work too much. And one of the stores I went into today, I believe there was just two employees in the whole store, and there's people trying to check out and having problems. And the girl that finally checked me out, she was, you know, you could tell that she was pretty pissed off, seeming. You know, I was really polite to her and everything, and made sure I was like please and thank you and all that stuff whenever I was. So she felt a little bit better. But on with the show, as they might say. The first one I got here, I'm actually can't remember if I have this movie or not. I'm sorry, I'm bad about looking at the microphone, because my laptop's right here, like it's like right here, so I'm looking at me in it, and it's good to have a monitor. But if you know, it'd be better if the monitor was like right here, and you were looking at it, so you're like basically looking at the camera. It would be better if it was like right here. So when I'm looking at myself in the monitor, it's not that I like to look at myself. I'm not that pleasant to look at, I know, but I mean, no, I'm not the fat Mike Love. I'm sorry, I'm not Mike Love. I wish I was, but as far as his money, not him being a dickhead to Brian Wilson all those years. But let's get started here. The first one here, I'm not sure if I had this in my collection or not. I have the original, but this is like the newer Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the remake. And there's a, for some reason, I don't know why I'm getting such a glare for, but there's Invasion of the Body Snatchers, $4.95. Next one here is MacArthur, Gregory Peck. There we go. I hit the right angle then. There it is. Here's the back. That was $3.95. I have MacArthur on Laserdisc, but I've never owned another version of it. So it's going to be pretty cool having it on Blu-ray because it's a good movie. It's kind of done in the same fashion as Patton almost. You know, it kind of follows kind of a general in World War II. It's pretty decent little movie. The next one I got here is Two-Headed Shark Attack, and sorry, the other name's covered up here. Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. I have actually, believe it or not, I have the Two-Headed Shark Attack. There you go. But I didn't have the second movie here, the Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. Now this is a I'm not seeing who. Trying to see. It says GT Media, but that's not who made these films. These are the Asylum. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember for a second. The Asylum, the studio that made these, are the Asylum, and they make a lot of cheesy movies like Sharknado and stuff like that. Everybody knows it. But these are kind of fun movies. The Two-Headed Shark Attack. It seemed like the Two-Headed Shark Attack. The beginning, one of the opening scenes there's just extremely hot girl in it. But that's what I take out of the movie. That's what I remember. That's what B movies are all about. A lot of blood, guts, and hot women. Okay, the next one is a 4-pack I found. This was a $10 movie. That last one was a $4 movie. Sorry, you could see the price on it. But this one here it's just some movies I didn't have, and I might have a little bit of interest in watching. Some of these movies are sub things I might really want to watch, and they're not exactly things. But this is Ninja Assassin, Blood Diamond, Domino, and Executive Decision. I didn't own any of them for $10 for movies. It's pretty good. I'll leave the stickers on these for you guys so you can see how much I paid for them. Some people do that, and some people don't. I don't really care. This next one is a pretty cool movie. This is Taps, George C. Scott, Timothy Hutton, Tom Cruise. This is probably one of Tom Cruise's first movies, one of his early movies at least. I've got to get my light worked out better. It's looking terrible for some reason. I'm getting a lot of glare. I apologize. $4.95. I was going to see who directed this movie here. I hate when they don't put the director last on these lists here. I have trouble reading these anyways. I don't even see the director. Not that important on this. Somebody's probably screaming at me. It's directed by somebody. Well, that's all right. This looks like a good movie. Actually, I haven't watched this movie, so I haven't seen this one. The next one is another 3-pack. It's kind of this is a Dwayne The Rock Johnson triple pack, and I didn't own any of these movies beforehand. It's Doom, The Scorpion King, and Rundown. I thought that was a really cool triple pack. I tend to like these, and it feels heavy, so it's probably 3 separate discs, which is always good. Obviously, Blu-rays are always like that. DVDs are the ones they're bad about, trying to stick like 10 movies on one disc. The compression rate, they don't do that much with Blu-rays, but DVDs they do it bad with, and DVDs have not near as much storage capacity, so the compression rate's terrible for a DVD versus Blu-ray. If they're going to be doing that with any format, they should be using 4K to do that. You put several Blu-ray, a couple Blu-rays on there pretty well, with low compression. The next movie here is another double feature. This is a Bruce Willis double feature, and I don't think I had either one of these on Blu-rays, but this is The Last Man Standing and The Boy Scout, $4.95. Pretty cool. I like Bruce Willis generally. Pretty cool. This is a movie I haven't seen. This is a $1.95 movie. I don't know a lot about it. I've seen it, but I don't know much about it. It's called Otis. It looks like it's kind of a thriller, maybe a slasher or something like that. I'm not positive about slasher, but somebody's probably screaming. It's like, hey, you don't know about that movie? It's the greatest movie ever. I don't know. I don't watch everything. I watch a lot of old movies, unfortunately. Speaking of old movies, here's the first. There's another Gregory Peck movie. They must have had a run on the Gregory Peck movies at their place here. This is The Gentleman's Agreement. I don't know much about this, and I haven't seen this. So no Blu-ray collection is complete without the groundbreaking drama from Ella Kazan. It's about a New York journalist who poses as a Jew to investigate anti-Semitism. That's pretty interesting. I'm sorry I was reading it slow. I can read fine. I was just kind of deciding what I wanted to read there on it. Didn't know. The next one here is November Man. This is a Pierce Brosnan movie that I don't think I've seen either. A lot of these movies I haven't seen. That's why I'm picking them up. I mean, obviously, some things. If I have seen it on DVD, then I'll. If I have it on DVD and want it on Blu-ray, I'll probably pick it up. Especially at these prices. To me, it's not too bad, you know. Next one's Hoosiers. I didn't know. I don't think I even have this on DVD. I'm not. I can't remember. I might have it on DVD, but Gene Hackman. There he goes. The back. Pretty cool stuff there. Not much to explain there. Now this is really cool. I can't believe I found this. This is the stuff why when I go to these stores I'm like really impressed about the kind of randomness of stuff they get. This is another 2 movie pack, but this is a Lee Van Cleef and Franco Nero. I think it appears to be a spaghetti western double feature for on Blu-ray actually. So this is the Grand Duel in Kioma. I'll get that a little bit closer so you can see the. And I can't remember if I have the Grand Duel or not. I've seen it, but I can't remember if I have it on Blu-ray or DVD or it's just part of some spaghetti western collection I have. Next one is a movie. This is a Zack Snyder movie. I didn't own it, and it's not amazing. It's not an amazing movie. It's got a lot of good special effects, but it's not an amazing movie. This is Sucker Punch. I never owned it on Blu-ray. I don't think I had it on DVD either, so that's why I picked it up for $3, $3.95. It's pretty good. So some people will say, "I'll go to Dollar Tree and get these for $1." Some of these, and maybe you do, but for somebody who's been collecting since 1998, I've paid a lot of money for. I paid full price for the majority of my movies. I've got over 4,000, so you can add that up, average that out to about $20 a piece, and see how much that is. See how much I've spent. So, in 30 years or whatever it's been now, 25 years. So. This movie here is the only reason I picked it up. I didn't have it. This is The Mummy, and I didn't have this. This is an alright movie. It's not I'm not a massive fan, but a lot of people like the first Mummy. But the reason I picked this up is it's the oddest thing. It's just a regular Blu-ray, but they put if you see, look at this cover on here. It's one of those that has it's the one that has the cover stuck onto the front of like a regular DVD case, but it's kind of like the Mill Creek. It almost identically copies the Mill Creek VHS tape series they got. The slip cases that look like a VHS tape, like everything. Like it's like the case. That's why I picked it up. I thought that's such an anomaly. It's such a weird thing, and it's not a Mill Creek release either. It's the regular Universal release with that cover. It's bizarre. Let's find weird stuff. Okay, this is a Andy Lau movie, or it stars Andy Lau, but it's from the director who did IP Man or Ip Man, however you pronounce it. It's called Shockwave. It just looked kind of like a cool movie. Found that. It's pretty cool. There you go. This is the Halo Red versus Blue, the Shizno paradox. I didn't really watch Red versus Blue, but I thought it was a cool find. I played Halo, but I played the first few Halos, but I never did watch this show any. But I thought that was kind of cool. I don't own any of the seasons of Red versus Blue though, so we'll see. I'll take a look at it. And this is an interesting find. I already have this on Blu-ray, but this was the Steelbook. They had the Steelbook of Sherlock Holmes at Dollar General. Steelbook Blu-ray. Can you believe that? A Harley for $4.95. I'm not passing up a Steelbook. So that's cool. That's really cool. And the only DVD in the lot. And there was a bunch of DVDs today. I seen a lot of DVDs, and I didn't want to go. I went through some, but I didn't go through it a whole lot. I collect DVDs, but when I was thumbing through, for the most part, I wouldn't find anything of interest. It's just a lot of cartoons. I don't collect a lot of cartoons. You can see my anime and stuff, and I'll collect a lot of classic cartoons like Warner Brothers or something like that. I'll have stuff like Warner Brother cartoons or the Bugs Bunny stuff and some of the classic stuff. Um, but the only DVD that I found today that I found any interest in, it was literally like when I was getting ready to when I was getting ready to check out. I just thumbed through a little stack and I come across this. This is a Zombies 4-film collection. It's Dead Snow. Dead Snow, Pontypool, I Sell the Dead, and The Doghouse. I don't know if I have I Sell the Dead or not. I might have it on Blu-ray. I can't remember after seeing that, but it's pretty cool. I'm a big zombie movie fan. If you've watched this channel, you know I'm not a big horror fan, but I do like these zombie movies. I do like zombie movies, so I guess I do like horror to some degree. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys who's tuning in there, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.